Anybody who has been molested cannot be trusted with kids. And I would tell you that even about myself. Anybody who has been molested cannot be trusted with kids. Because you have a habit of when you're touched, you touch other people's kids.
Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. That's what he says. Now take a listen to this.
Your name is Africa Bambaataa. You claim Islam. 1 minute you do, 1 minute you don't. Everything about you says no homo. Well, it's supposed to. Where's your wife at? Why you don't have no kids? We're flipping to the next side. Where's your husband at? When you lay down at nighttime, who you sleeping with?
Okay, now let's get into it. He said, out of his own mouth, he can't be trusted around children. He said it. I didn't say this. Can I just say that again? Because people are going to be like, yo, why are you saying that he said it? And then, on Math Hoffa, he was asked the question. Since you been doing all of this stuff, when did you stop touching kids? When did you stop? And he never answered it. But I'm different. I'm an analyzer. I'm a researcher. I'm everything you want to call me. But guess what? One question you'll never asked, he said that hurt people, right? And that he did the same exact thing to other people, kids. Other people, kids, that was done to him. Stop right there. Where are those kids at? Where are those kids? Where are those victims at? Y'all giving this so much energy and giving him all of this power as a victim. And he's a victimizer. Where are those victims at? Where are those kids at that he touched? He said he was doing the same thing that Africa Bambaataa was doing to him. You was fine people. Where those kids that you was firing? Where those people that you was molesting? That's what you said. You was doing that to other people, kids. And you cannot be trusted around kids. Just kids. That goes for your kids. That goes for a daycare center picking up your kids. That goes for the schoolyard. That goes for everything. They got this thing online and it's called Family Watchdog. Look it up. Family Watchdog gives you the location, address, case, photo, everything of a molester. Who's in your neighborhood, how far they live away. It gives you everything about them. Family Watchdog. This guy needs to be placed on Family Watchdog. He's admitting to touching kids, not being trusted around kids, because you never know when they're going to strike. This is a sickness. This isn't a thing where you can be like, yo, and beefing back and forth. You don't fix it with that. You know how you fix it? You fix it with getting help. And you fix it by being monitored. So this guy needs to be monitored. Someone needs to keep a close eye, a close watch on him. Because he said it out of his own mouth. If I told y'all, if you put me inside of anybody's house, I'm going to rob it. I'm going to rob a motherfucking house. You can't trust me. And then you take me to your house and I done stole all the microwave, the furniture, and all that. Don't be mad, because I told you what I do. This guy, not one time have you ever seen a victim on his channel, a molested child, anything dealing with victimization, molestation, rape, anything. Because he started out this way in the whole conference. If you can see, you got the Israelites, you got Sonetta TV, you got all of these brothers in the conscious community. This is over 8 years ago that this guy made a press conference. What happened to that? What happened to that mission? He was on the mission to expose Africa Bambaataa. Anybody that's wearing feathers, he trusted a man with feathers. He was on a mission to expose him and many others. How did it go from molestation, featherman, to rappers now? He's getting at rappers. He's talking about killing people, murders, prison, his dogs, koi fish, everything in the world except what the original mission was. Children being molested. No programs. This is over 8 years. He took this money out and made millions of dollars. The mission statement was molestation, saving the youth. Where your programs at? Where your non-profits at? Where your LLCs at? Where your trademarks at? Where's anything? What did you do? So it's been over 8 years. Over 8 years, you should have a stairway to heaven. That's enough time to build a nation. 8 years? But you know what he's been doing? He's been building his pockets. That's what he's been doing. And like I said when I first came out, what has Hassan Campbell done for his community? And the answer is nothing. Let's remix it now. Let's remix it. Let's forget about what has he done for his community. How about this one? What are you going to do for your community? Now, one thing you have to understand is this. People say the word community, but they don't know what community is. They don't know what community means. They don't know what that is. You know what they think community is? They think the community is the block. They think the community is the corner. They think the community is they mansion them and ye, me and my mansion them. They think that's the community. Not once have you ever seen him in a community doing community work, community services, nothing. You never even seen him go through the community picking up garbage, nothing. No, guess what he did? He went and built a backyard of a bunch of bullshit ass trees and sorry ass koi fish. Koi fish? Koi fish? And rocks and gravel and lights. And what has that done? See, what's happening now is this is all a cover-up. He comes on here, the jury, the fake jury, rings, bracelets, hats, shades. He's covering shit with sugar. All of this sweet, beautiful lifestyle that he's claiming, but deep down inside, he's dead. And that's what's going on with a lot of these guys out here. A lot of these guys out here are not comfortable in their own skin. So guess what happens when you're comfortable, when you're uncomfortable in your own skin? It starts to reap and it comes out. You just poison your community. And now you mad at everybody. You hate all the rappers, but you dress like them. You hate all the people that come on YouTube, but you talk like them. You hate everybody that want to come out with a case and talk about molestation, but you've been a victim of one, so you say. You know what you are today? You are a stalker. You are an Africa Bambaataa, fella man stalker. You stalking Africa Bambaataa. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You've been stalking him for years. Get off the feather. Let the feather go. There's no more twiddling and twinkling you no more with the feathers, buddy. He don't want you no more. He forgot about you. This is the same guy who cries and talks about what he been through with Featherman. But then he'll get up here and talk about molesting and raping other people's children. I'm here to dissect and break down everything he's saying and the lies that he's producing and how he's the new fat, unhealthy, high blood pressure, bad liver Al Sharpton. This is the new Al Sharpton right here. Yeah. That's the new Al Sharpton. He just ain't got the suit on. He got on the costume. He got the costume jewelry, the fake ass everything. This is the costume guy. Yeah. And guess what? He's doing just like Featherman. What's the difference? Look at him. And look at Featherman. What's the difference? A bunch of feathers, shades, hats, all this party people shit on. And that's just what he got. A bunch of party people shit on. Doing nothing for his community. He's done nothing for Bronx River on Bronx River Day. He doesn't even show up. He ain't bring a hot dog. Hot dog. He ain't did nothing. He didn't bring out a food truck, an air balloon for kids to play on, water, nothing. Nothing. He has showered himself with a bunch of costume jewelry. He done used this woman's living room as a studio. I want him to get up here and make at least one video, just one video about those kids that he molested and all of the victims that he created. That's what I want to know. I want to hear him talk about that. Talk about them victims that you created. Talk about them young boys that are men today that don't speak out because you're just another Africa Bambaataa. Because if we're going to lend a blind eye to what he did to them kids he told you he touched, then let's lend a blind eye to Bambaataa for touching him. And then lend a blind eye to the guy that touched Bambaataa Featherman. And the list goes on. So we just going to keep covering our eyes and our mouths and don't say nothing, don't see nothing, and can't hear nothing. And right now this internet is on fire with a bunch of ignorance. Yo, the same way that the streets got these young boys running around, shooting, killing each other, and it's at an all-time high. And we looking at them kids like, yo, we need help. We need a savior. The same way on this internet, these guys is running around verbally shooting down, killing. Oppression is worse than slaughter. Them kids is out there slaughtering. These guys on this YouTube thing are oppressing you. The mental state. It's cool to go to jail. Go to prison. Been up north. I'm a real nigga. All of this extra oppression that you are bringing on this YouTube is worse than slaughter. I don't care what they say. Yeah, 10 toes, this and that. Can none of them stand in this lion's den. And I'm a Leo. Yeah, I'm a lion. None of them can stand in my den and talk education, politics, money, street, past history, gangsterism, tough guy. They can't talk none of that with me. That's why they don't like me. No one likes me. I don't want to be the likable guy no more. Since a kid, I always been the likable guy. And guess where the likable guy goes? The likable guy goes to the back of the fucking line. Guess what happened with the asshole? The asshole get put on the pedestal. The China Brims. The assholes, the Hassan Campbells. The assholes, the zips with the no drip. Zip with the nose drip. These are admitted drug addicts. Admitted drug addicts. Zip with no drip is an admitted drug addict. You see him on the channel. You see him on the screen. Drug up. Drug addict. China Brim. You see him on the screen. Drug addict. Yeah. Lick it up all day. Whole bid on medication. Popping pills. Wop, 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 wop. He was popping them pills. And no telling what generic pills he was on. So what do you think you get from him? All of these dudes. Hassan Campbell. Drug addict. This motherfucker takes over 10 medications. He got all kind of health issues. Whatever you putting in your body, that's destroying it in your health. I know you ain't got no problem with put something in your mind that's destroying it. So I know whatever you dish out is going to be nothing but destruction. These guys have created an atmosphere of uncomfortability. And the only people that are uncomfortable are those who want to see better in communities, children. They want growth. Those are the ones that are uncomfortable. The ones that are not uncomfortable are the ones that feed off of the violence. They turn the news on and they want to see who got shot, who got hit by a car, who got raped. They want to see something bad. And if you walking on them, right? If a person in the house walking, you walking them on the news, and you come in, yo, what's on the news? There ain't no shooting, ain't no killing, ain't none of that going on. Man, ain't nothing on the news today, man. The news ain't got nothing on there. Because they thrive off of violence, thrive off of ignorance, stupidity. That's what they like. That's what kept them going. That's why they love when them young boys are out there shooting and killing. Guess what, young boys? When you go out there shooting and killing, they just like this. Setting their goddamn cameras up. Yo, today in Brooklyn, 29 dudes was shot, 9 homies was arrested. You know what I'm saying? Bully back 3, he was hit 9 times. Yo, old blood. They just love it. They just start giving you stories about everything. They love that shit. They love the violence. They love the ignorance. Because guess what it does? It gets you, the viewer, to tap on, to hit that notification button, that like button, and to love the entertainment. Opposed to saying, yo, bro, you're very entertaining. Why don't you do some serious content once in a while, at least once in a while? I'm not telling you to just stop being entertaining, but at least give us something educationally that we can use. China Brim, education, what? Huh? This motherfucker got a cut all the way over here. He talking out the side of his face. So anything that's coming out of his mouth is a bunch of bullshit. This nigga talking out the side of his face already. This nigga talking from over here. He talking straight stroke talk. He talking stroke talk. This motherfucker like a stroke victim. Get the fuck out of here. You think I'm them? And then I got this other one. You want education? This comes from a fellow man. This, you think I'm gonna listen to a dude that kept going? Who is it? It's me. Me who? It's me, puppy. yeah, that kept going and knocking on this man's door? You think I'm going to listen to him and think that he has something to offer? You think I'm going to listen to a guy that wipes his nose with his wrists, zip with the drip, be on TV, live TV, wiping his nose with his wrists? Who does that? Who wipes their nose with their wrists? What? You think I'm going to listen to a guy that's on a dirty, filthy couch with a dirty dead cat? That cat is the walking dead cat. That's a dead cat. With a dirty cat with a bunch of drugs in front of him, with a jug as a cup. You know he eat his cereal out of a fucking pot. Big, dirty, big, grimy. Nothing has changed. Last year this time, he was telling y'all about how this year he's going to be up and doing it. He's going to shut the internet down. Nothing yet. This shit is going to continue going on and on and on and on and on for the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years.